Hey, what's up? It's Shiny here, back again with another commentary video. Today I just wanted to make one that's a little shorter. Just kind of wanted to talk about something that was kind of on my mind. So I've been seeing people, like, I think I talked to something like this, I don't quite remember, but I've been seeing a couple of other people kind of discuss this type of thing, and I just kind of wanted to kind of give my whole kind of thoughts on it, and that is, should we be a little bit, like, what would you call it, nicer in terms of like this season and Fortnite in general right now, because I've been seeing a lot of negativity surrounding the game and whatnot. And to be honest, I'm not even going to say that it's like unwarranted. I do think that this season's quite boring, but I'm also going to say it right now. I think that all this negativity doesn't necessarily need to be there. I've seen a lot of people on my Twitter feed that are just extremely like hateful towards Epic Games and towards the game right now, and I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of confused on as to why. I understand criticizing something for like not being the best or whatever. You know, Fortnite's had its down seasons. Personally, for me, Fortnite Primal was my least favorite season of all time, but I never openly like shat on it in its entirety. I've always like had a reason as to why I disliked that season, and I still stand by disliking it. I will say I've hated on it. I definitely hated on that season, but personally, I don't see a reason to hate on it daily, every waking moment of my life, which I've seen a lot of people doing. I've seen a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit the game, I'm uninstalling it." I'm just kind of like, okay, why do you feel the need to say this? You know, like, I'm just like, who actually cares? Is I guess what I'm trying to say here. So I'm gonna kind of like talk about why I feel like we should be a bit more positive in terms of this game, and why I feel as though we should be less negative. So first of all, I'm just gonna say this right now. I am not your parent. I am not like anyone who I think you should be like listening to me directly and like doing exactly what I say here. Do not do that. You are your own person. You have to act on your own accord, and I am not responsible for you. But what I can do is suggest how I feel as though people should act and how you should act if you are one of these people that's extremely negative about the game at the moment. First of all, I'm just gonna say it right now. You can criticize the game. I don't give a shit if you criticize the game. I'm gonna be real. I don't like the loot pool right now. I think the map is fine, but I don't like the loot pool at all. And I'm also gonna be real. I think that these rotating POI changes are kind of degrading. They aren't really special anymore. Hopefully, the thing that we're getting at the Daily Bugle in a few days actually is a pretty substantial change, and it's not just the Daily Bugle remixed or whatever. And it like that's what I'm hoping for. First of all, I'm just gonna say it right now. You don't have to spread negativity constantly. If you've criticized the game, you've given your opinion, why don't you just leave it right there? You know, if you don't like the game right now, that's perfectly okay. You made your point. Leave it there, nicely wrapped up in a bow, maybe put in a backpack somewhere, put in your closet for safekeeping. That is, you know, that's done. You can just stop right there, and everyone will see it. Everyone will be like, "Yeah, okay, good opinion," and then they'll move on. I don't understand the constant shitting, I guess is a good way of putting on it. Another thing, uh, if you're one of the people that aren't necessarily enjoying Fortnite right now, what is your reason to even be playing the game? I understand if you love the game and you want to continue to put up with it because you love the game. That's how I am, you know? Even in bad season, even in Primal, I still played the game. I didn't enjoy it, but I still played because I had hope that it would get better. I just had hope that Epic Games would somehow make the game better. That's how I always do. I'm on Epic's side here. I stand with the devs that work on this game. I don't necessarily stand with like the higher ups at Epic or anything of that sort. Although I do think that Tim Sweeney and Donald Mustard are great people. I don't know about the other people. I don't know any of them, but I do know that the devs, the concept artists, all the people that put all these hours into creating this game, they work very hard on it, and I just have to stand with them. I'm with them even when the game is at a low point. You know, I still want to stand with them. I still want to believe, you know, oh, these guys are working on something in the background. They're hopefully working on making the game better, and that's just where I gotta leave it at, you know? Okay, as I was listening back to the recording, I realized that I actually forgot to bring up that the Epic Games employees and the dev team recently just went on a 2 week company wide summer break. They were really only focusing for like bugs and stuff like that during that time period. So I guess it makes sense as to why the game felt kind of stale. So I just want to put that out there. You know, they're back, they're not on break anymore. So if you ask me, I think the season's probably going to start getting a lot better because of that. But that's all I wanted to add in back to the original recording. I have to have hope that this next update could be a really good update. You know, I have faith that this collab update with Dragon Ball Z, even though I've never watched Dragon Ball Z once in my life, I have hope that it's probably going to be a really good update. It's going to be a good collab. It's going to be fun. I think the game is going to get a lot better because of this. It's going to be like a really long event up until the end of the season, and I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be really good. And I also have hope for Season 4, which launches in around a month now. That's really close, actually, when I think about it. That's really close. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Lastly, I think that it's okay to discuss if you understand that opinions exist. Not everyone's going to have the same opinion as you. For example, I know some people that claim to love Fortnite Primal. I absolutely am the opposite. I despise it, I hate it, and I always will. But I have to respect their opinion because they like it. It's okay that they like it, if you get what I mean here. You know, I've, in the past, had moments where I'm like, no, you're bad. And you know what? That was immature of me, and I probably should not act that way. Most of them were very late at night when my thought process was that of like a snail or something like that. But I do agree that people should have the right to an opinion, and that they should be allowed to keep said opinion, and nobody should really give a shit about the opinion, if you know what I mean. Here's an opinion. I think that Chapter 2, Season 7 was the best season of Chapter 2 and one of the best Fortnite seasons of all time. A lot of people would disagree with me on that, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I can tell them why I think that it's my favorite and why it is just the most fun that I've had in this game in a long time. And hopefully they would understand as to why I would think that. You know, everyone's different on what they want in this game and what they don't want in this game, and just kind of overall how they view this game. You know, no one's gonna have the same opinions. You know, like someone could like, I don't know, a soccer skin, right? And I would in the back of my head think, oh man, that person has some shit skin taste, you know. But and I might tell them that too. I might be like, your skin taste is not the best, but it doesn't necessarily matter in the long run, you know. I am sorry, Golden. And again, like, nobody's forcing you to play Fortnite right now. No, Fortnite Epic Games are not going to force you to get on their game daily and play it all day. You know, they want you to, because that's how they make their money. That's how they become popular, you know. But one person not playing the game is not going to affect Epic Games. Let me remind you, a large majority of the player base are not on Twitter. The people you see on Twitter are actually a minority of the player base. Those are the people that are just extremely vocal about their opinions and such. Most of the player base is probably not even on Twitter. They're probably just playing the game because they enjoy the game. You know, like, a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people think that a majority of the player base is online and they're all complaining and they're all competitive. That's just not the case. A majority of this player base is casual, and just nobody really seems to understand that. And again, the majority of them are not on Twitter.com. The majority of them are not on social media constantly talking about Fortnite and taking Fortnite like media and whatnot. A majority are just playing the game because they enjoy the game, and that is it. They don't look into the technical stuff. They don't look into, oh, this gun is ass, oh, this gun is good. They just play the game to have fun. They don't play the game to be, you know, like, super fans. Like I'm gonna admit, I'm a super fan. I really, like, I intake Fortnite content. I read up on the game. I read up on, like, opinions and such like that. That's why one of my favorite YouTubers is iTalk, because iTalk likes discussing the game. I like discussing the game. And, you know, that's just kind of who I am. But not everyone is like that. Not everyone is like that. if you understand what I mean. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to leave it there. I think that we need to be more positive as a community. I think we need to be more like, yeah, you know, the game might not be the best right now, but it can get better, and it probably will get better. There's going to be a season down the line that is much better than the game it is right now. I guarantee it. The game will get better at some point. I have a good feeling about season 4, but that's just my feeling. You can have a different one. That's totally fine. That's why we have opinions, because they're all different and such, and you can share them and discuss them and such like that. Just don't get mad over them, alright? I've fallen victim to that, and it's not a good feeling afterwards. I'm telling you right now. Do not get mad at someone's opinions, especially over fucking Fortnite. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it right there. This was just a video that I wanted to make because I feel like it was a good message to get out to people. And yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to leave it right there, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.